What's the word? Around the Town family. It's your humble host, KD, and I'm back with another episode of Around the Town News. Hey, look, check it out. I got a special situation going on tonight. I got a co-host, y'all. So look, I got a new co-host, Gemini the Cricket, or excuse me, Jiminy the Cricket the Gemini, if I do say so myself, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all.
GC, better known as Gemini the Cricket, but you could call me Jimmy the Cricket, or in better reverse, Crickety the Gemini.
Hello. So look, check it out. We got a situation going on tonight on Around the Town News.
Speak on it.
We sliding down to Texas, y'all. Houston to be exact.
Texas.
Because
they say everything bigger in Texas.
They definitely do.
That's what they say.
They definitely do.
That's what they say. And
there's some big business going on in Texas right now. So look, first of all, let me sit there and say this right quick. Before we even get to the news, right?
To the matter at hand.
You already know what we need y'all to do. We need you to like the video, subscribe.
Thumbs up, people.
Hit the notification bells.
Right.
After you hit the notification bells, hit the hype button, because you already know we giving y'all the news that y'all can use. But look, you already know the program. Roll up your bleezies, get you something to drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's go.
Roll on.
All right, so boom. We sliding down to Texas, where everything big is in Texas, you know what I'm saying? And my man Cartel got a big problem.
Damn.
Because he got a baby mama that's sitting there acting real ignorant, if you ask me.
And that's not a good thing.
Not at all.
It's not a good thing.
So look, check this out. If y'all don't know, recently in the news, Cartel has, which I don't understand this even news, but I guess being that both of them has been in the media, you know what I'm saying, he has won custody of his children.
Applaud that man. Applaud that man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great thing. Applaud that man.
You know what I'm saying?
Applaud that man.
So he's won custody. Now, at the same time, you have his baby mother, what's her name?
I don't know names, so.
Nah, her name is
Let's just call her
Trill Blanco or some shit like that.
Better said.
Trizelda Blanco. That's her name, Trizelda Blanco.
Did she?
That's her name, Trizelda Blanco. So she used to be a famous stripper in Texas and all that. Boom. Now we all know that Cartel went on a rant last year and sat there and put out a whole list of every semi-famous to uber famous gentlemen that clap them bum buns.
Clap, 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 clap.
So boom.
And they like clapping some bum buns too.
Ain't nothing like clapping something.
And
I ain't even going front. She got a big ass head, but hey, that body stacked like a motherfucker, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Her head's so big it could be classified as 3 on her body.
Woo!
We'll leave it at what it is, because her body is bad.
Yes.
But that forehead,
she's a juggernaut. She is a juggernaut.
I can make pork fried rice in a Chinese restaurant off her forehead with the wong.
Damn.
You know how you spin this shit around?
Damn. She got the wok forehead?
The wok forehead. The wok in that shit.
She got the wocky forehead.
That forehead big. But the ass forgives it. So let's move on.
Hey, you absolutely right. So boom. So let's fast forward. Cartel catches custody, right? He has his newborn child in the car. Now, supposedly, Cartel pulls up to his business establishment because he runs a recording studio in Houston, Texas.
Right.
alongside a trucking business, you know what I'm saying? Alongside him doing records and all that. So he's multifaceted when it comes to
the business.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He got his hands in a couple of different pots.
Right. And nowadays, you need to have your hands in a couple of different pots in order to survive.
Especially as a man. Excuse me. Especially as a black man.
Black man. And black man, you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to build on things. You need to go from here to there, be able to switch your roles to build that money.
Now, mind you, the man just came home from doing 5 years in the feds.
And that's a big thing.
So, from coming home doing 5 years in the feds to owning a trucking business, owning a recording studio, and, if I'm not mistaken, him and the old nigga that was doing the tenderism shit, the fall off the bone with the ribs and all that, he got him situated with a little food truck or something out in Houston or something. That's what they put on the internet, so that's what we going with. So it seems like a black man that was incarcerated came home and made something of himself.
And that's hard work, determination,
and dedication. So boom, you would think that with a young black man that came home from doing 5 years in the feds, hard work, determination, and dedication, dug himself up out the trenches.
Because sometimes that's hard to do because you get stuck in that realm of, fuck it, I ain't gonna make it. But some people get stuck in that realm and be like, 50 got shot 19. How many times did he
got shot? 9.
9 times.
And look where he at. So, I'm not taking it away from this young woman, Trizelle DeBlanco, because supposedly when he was locked up, she held it down.
See, we're never going to know the whole story because it's always, I was always taught that there's 4 sides to a story. It's 3. It's yours, mine, and the truth. Right. So we're never gonna know
my great grandmother taught me that when I was in chillings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's only 3 sides to the stories: yours, hers, and the truth.
Right.
So boom. Now in today's world, is 4 sides to the stories. It's yours, hers, the truth, and what that white man said in the court. Now tell me if I'm lying.
Nah, you ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that.
So with that being said, we at the situation right now to where it's getting sticky in this bitch.
Sticky like honey melted all night on a fucking graham cracker.
You know what
That's
I'm
how
saying?
sticky it is.
So, supposedly, your man Cartel Bo pulls up to his situation. And probably your phone. Who knows? Yeah. Pulls up to his business establishment. Now he has his newborn baby in the backseat of his Jeep. Evidently, he did not lock his car doors. So, if I'm not locking my car doors, and
he could have been running in to grab his wallet, Pampers, or anything that was supplied to his nights. Because that is his rap studio, and sometimes as men, we leave things behind where we were working at, and we have to go retrieve these things. So he probably ran in for a second to go retrieve his little item, and then he ran back to the car. Because I don't want the right thinking like he left the baby in the car, and no, calm down.
And this is why I need a co-host. But back to what I was saying. So now that we all got this established, because not only do men do this, women do this all the time.
All the time. I'm going to run into the bank real quick, get a couple of hundreds, and then leave the baby in the car seat.
Hello. How does that go? The AC is booming. So what? The car ain't hot because where they are, they ain't Houston.
Right.
You know that sun is crazy in Houston.
Right. I just gave the baby a bottle. That nigga sleeping like this, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You snug like a dog in the road.
Exactly. We don't need to do that.
So boom.
Do that
now
shit,
look, check this out. Before I even break this down, matter of fact, excuse me, I had to get myself out of the words of being I, because now it is we. Before we break this down, we're going to sit there and drop this video in which we show you frame by frame. I'm going to blur out some things, but we're going to show you frame by frame of what Cartel Bo baby mother, Trizelda Blanco, decided she wanted to do to get her baby back. And we'll be right back in after these pictures.
Hello? Yeah, buddy. We cut the break in a different way too.
Alright, we back. Now, it's been a minute since, you know what I'm saying, your man that sat there and, you know what I'm saying, partaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide to the side and I'm going to let my man sit there and talk right quick while I sit there and, you know what I'm saying, partake.
You want me to talk about it? Oh, okay. No problem. I feel like the shit was some bullshit because you shouldn't be trying to kidnap your own child. Like, that makes no sense. Like,
I'm back.
The whole situation don't make no sense to me. This man has went through jail and all that.
Hold on, GC. Hold on, GC. Before we get to that, let's sit there and do a nice little recap.
All right.
So boom. As y'all seen in that video, that man pulled up to his establishment. After he pulled up to his establishment, not only seconds later, seconds,
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
a crazy baby mother appeared like a thief in the night. And what was she stealing? Babies. Whether if it was yours, Do you have?
I ain't gonna lie. I know some women that still babies.
I know a lot of women that still babies.
I know a lot of women that still babies.
It's not like that.
It's not like that.
It's not like that. You ain't sneaking like that. And the crazy part about it, I know a lot of women that's still babies and that sneaking still babies and won't get confronted like she did.
Yeah, I know women that still babies.
You know what I'm saying? Right while you sleep.
Yeah, they're not doing it like that.
You know what I'm saying? When you wake up, that's when the baby gets stolen. Hey, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nonetheless, she sat there, opened up the passenger front door.
Jesus.
Didn't see the baby. Opened up the back door and start unhooking.
Hallelujah.
The child safety seat. Now, at this point in time, y'all see that man walking out oblivious to the situation.
Because in any situation, that wouldn't have been oblivious because I would have been outside looking at her like, okay, take the baby. I'll see you later. Like, I've been waving and shit. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
oh, you finally pulled up.
Right. Where was y'all at? I'd give a nigga $5. Like, yo, y'all niggas have a good night.
Yeah, take a tip, because you the Uber driver. Make sure they get home safe.
Oh, and let me check your Uber. Let me check your Uber plates, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I looked at the plates like,
hello.
That's it.
Let me see the phone. Let me make sure that's the Uber, right?
Right. I said them plates.
But then y'all gonna sit there and say, oh, he's insecure and he's doing too much. Now I'm trying to make sure you're safe. But that's nonetheless what we talking about.
Because I'm sorry to cut you off, big dog. I'm sorry to cut you off. But people feel and realize me looking at the license plate is the biggest thing I could do for you as a female. Because once I read that license plate, you can't go nowhere with you. Because I know the plate number. Females out there. From me and Big Dog over here.
Come on, G. Hit him with some of them Jiminy Cricket jewels.
Yeah, I got this one. This jewel right here, if a nigga don't check that cab or that Uber license plate, you should dump him. Because I'm a real nigga. If that nigga don't want you, he ain't checking that Uber plate. Fuck that.
Hello.
Because some bitches, I look out the window for, I be like, all right, that bitch got a cab, let's go. Some bitches I go and be like, oh, that pussy was
some of y'all get to look out the window, and some of y'all get to walk to the cab door. And I'm sitting there going to do the 360 around the whole vehicle so I can check the front plate, the back plate, to make sure it coincides with what the fuck is on my phone. And I want to make sure Ali Habib, and I'm not trying to be funny, this ain't being racist, but damn it, every time it's either Ali Habib or Ricardo Rodriguez. Or Yang Chuku Twain.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Or my phone. Those be the drivers on my shit.
Yo, I read one. Okay, let's go back to the conversation. We'll have this conversation another time. Because we're about to go to Drago, to a whole bunch of other shit. Because one time I read a name, it was crazy, but we're not going to do that right now.
But look,
let's go back to what we were talking about.
Check it out.
Okay.
At the end of the day, if I'm dealing with a female,
right,
in which you're not spending the night, you have to go home. I ain't arguing with you, I'm not arguing with you, my baby.
Right.
It's a difference from me laying in this bed and saying, yo, your Uber downstairs to, yo, let me walk you outside. And I'm going to just keep it at that.
Right. All right. That's great, right? Because it is a big difference. It is a big, because I can lay in bed and be like, yo, walk, you, go ahead, bitch, like,
yo,
and you gotta walk
make
out.
sure you lock the door behind you.
And you gotta walk downstairs, out the door, to the cab.
Make sure you lock the door behind you.
And it's lock on the door. Please make sure you turn that knob.
You know what I'm saying?
Right before you walk out.
Because I'm going to come downstairs in about 10 minutes.
Right.
And if the shit ain't locked, now I know how to truly treat you. Because bitch, you really don't follow directions. And we not trying to be on no red pill shit, but this is real life situations.
The Matrix, nigga, which one?
You know what I'm saying? You want the red or the blue pill?
Right.
Which one?
You stupid. But look, all right, let's go.
How do you feel like You're going to pull up in the Uber. You're going to sit there and come kidnap my child. I did not call you and tell you to come pick my child up.
Right.
You did not call me and tell me you was coming to pick up my child.
Right. So why would you?
And the only reason why I'm saying this is this. If the shoe is on the other foot and you pull up to your hair salon to come pick up your wallet that you forgot,
That's a fact.
or your other phone that you forgot,
That's a fact.
because you got something that you got going on, but you got the little chillings with you, and then I just pull up in my motherfucking car or with the Uber, and my Uber driver happens to be a female, and I hop out and try to sit there and take said baby out the car and put it in the Uber, and then you and the Uber lady gets into a kerfuffle.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? A good old cat fight. Yeah.
Okay, corral.
You know what I'm saying? So, who's in the wrong for that?
Right.
The man would be in the wrong for that, right?
That's what they were saying.
And 9 times out of 10, if they called the police, especially after they got manhandled by, you know what I'm saying, said Uber driver, whatever the case may be,
Right.
then the man's going to jail.
Right.
So why, when it's ipso facto the other way around, and you come to kidnap my fucking son?
I thought it was a girl. It was not a baby girl?
No, it's baby boy.
It was a baby boy, okay.
You come to sit there and kidnap my son, my newborn son.
My newborn son that I got custody of. And to be honest with you, if I went to court and I did all of that to get, you know how hard it is for a black man to get custody of any of his children?
Hello?
Like, we can't even get custody of half our child. Like, I can't even get custody of this nigga.
The most you can get is about 25%.
You know,
You get to see him once. You get to see him 2-3 days out the week.
Hold on, fuck that. Just off the strength. If the mother was a crackhead sniffing heroin and selling ice on the street, she still has more authority than you as a black man. And it's a fact.
Y'all think about that.
That's a fact.
So, with that being said,
you know how I know that? Like I ain't said well, my baby mothers are pretty good, man. But that was like, I ain't gonna hold on.
nigga, this is the reality. But this is the reality for a plethora of black men in America. It happens to white men too, but we not talking about white America. We talking about black America.
Right.
And black America, you have a plethora of black families that has already been ripped apart, and not only has been ripped apart, but now it's to the point where you got men trying to be fathers,
Right.
and at the same time, it's a stipulation on how I can be a father.
Right.
Just because you ain't have a father in your life, don't put a stipulation on how I could be a father to my kids.
Right. Because that shouldn't. You can't determine. You can't tell me how I should be a father to my kids as long as I'm a good father.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I take my kid out. I buy him things. I teach him things. Like I'm a good kid. I'm a good father to my kid. Like.
But it seems like in today's culture, being a good father is not only spending time, but you have to spend more money than time. But then even if you spend the money, then it's now you not spending the time.
See,
but when I try to spend the time,
you want
then it's now I'm not spending the money.
And to be honest with you, I get exactly what you're saying because I went through the same situation. Because
Speak on the Jiminy.
I don't like to be putting my business, but it's just like certain people want you to live a way that they want you to live. Like
Right.
you can't do that to another. You can't do that to another person. Like
I don't even mean to cut you off, but my whole thing is this. You can't do that to another person when you're not ready to emulate the person that they want you to be as well.
right. Okay.
If we just switch it up, if this is GTA, and we just switching up characters in the middle of the fucking game, if you want me to switch my character, you got to be able to switch your character too.
That's true.
If
Because
not,
it goes vice versa.
you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. You can't have me ready to switch my character, but you can't have me be I was the bank robber gangster nigga. Now you want me to sit there and be the bank teller and the baker, but you still a prostitute. How the fuck does that work? When I met you, you was a prostitute. I was grabbing you up. You know what I'm saying? In GTA. We in the back of the car. Right. You already know what time it is. Now I fell in love with you. I moved you up into the mansion up in the hills. Now you don't want me to pull no more motherfucking heist and shit. But you still on motherfucking Figueroa.
Right.
Makes no sense, people. But the crazy part about it is all this coincides into this whole situation, because Cartel Bo baby mother is the said lady of the night from GTA. Right. And this is all, this is nothing that I'm making up. This is what she has already put out on the internet. She don't sleep with niggas for free. If a nigga want to tap the motherfucking bum-buns, they gotta pay a fee.
How much they talking about? I'm just curious.
She never gave her actual
amount.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just making sure. Just making sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time,
I'm just asking.
You can't sit there and be a lady of the night. A man meet you as a lady of the night.
A fact.
Whether you put a baby in you or whatever, that means he's seen something in you that you don't see in yourself. He tried to put you up, keep you good. You don't want to do that. Because in this next video, we're going to sit there and get her side of the story of what she was trying to sit there and say. So this is a long situation. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this little joint up into a little and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get the little just situation for what she's saying, and then we're gonna break that down as we've been doing. So
exactly.
With that, here we go.
Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, so I need you to repeat that back to me. Your high heart rate could lead to death. Can you say that?
Yes.
Let's do
I have to tell y'all that I acknowledge that I could go home and die tonight because my heart rate is so high after my kid's father beat me up and I'm pregnant. I acknowledge that you guys are telling me this in the back of this ambulance truck. So, anyways, he decided after Father's Day, even while he was doing all that slander on Sunday, on Father's Day out of all days, he expected for me to comply with him and want to fuck with him on Father's Day. And I didn't want to cross paths with him because, bitch, you do too much. And you've been sending me death threats all week prior before that. And I'm sick of the on and off ass shit with you, honestly. The on and off ass drama. You trying to force me to be at the house just to be like, what? Controlled by you? Yeah. And I'm not going to allow that anymore. And I don't. While he got the whole world fooled thinking that, oh, he be having his way with me and he's such a pimp. He's not. He's a fucking abuser. He also tells the same son that he burned off with after leaving his 4-month-old locked in a fucking room after he fucking lied to me and begged me and blew me up Monday morning. Look, I'm going to give you some money for Trey to help with Trey. He really just drove me out into the middle of nowhere so that he could run off with my son. That's what he did. Okay? So I called the police. I filed a police report. I was looking for my son all motherfucking day. I was telling him to give me my son. I called his manager and told his manager, give me my motherfucking son. Right. I said, okay, I'm not playing. So it's not a crime to go get my son. He want to play victim. Why didn't I go to jail? Oh, because he beat me up and chased me around the parking lot. Right. Had me arguing with people in the parking lot. Yeah, I was pissed the fuck off. I don't give a fuck how crazy I look. I will die.
All right, and we back. So we done sat there and got the situation from Cartel Bo.
So yeah,
We done got the situation from
now
his baby mother's perspective on what's going on. Now,
they're supposed to be calling him into court, right?
so
Something like that.
basically,
You gotta file some papers.
she just sat there and did a whole fucking 15-slide dissertation on
Dissertation. The word of the day,
You know what I'm
people,
saying?
Dissertation. I don't even know what that means, but the word of the day is dissertation.
She did a 15-slide dissertation on how the man abused her, beat her up while she was pregnant, and she didn't kidnap the baby. How the nigga lured her into a situation to take the baby away from her.
So if she ain't trying to kidnap the baby, what was that on Kim?
Exactly. But my whole thing is this. If it's already been documented that he has custody of the baby, and you were supposed to give up the baby, how did the man lure you into a place to where he can take possession of the baby when you were supposed to give up the baby?
Because why would, if I got the baby and I'm supposed to have the baby, why would you be at the baby? Baby
If I got the court order and the court
Right.
says that I'm supposed to have the baby, why do you have the baby?
That's
so now I have to sit there.
110, 100,000%.
So now I have to lure you out of your comfort zone in order for me to get the baby that you was already supposed to, because you like putting the laws into our situation. So now that I played your game, now I gotta sit there and do the bullshit to get my fucking baby.
Because if I got custody of the baby, I'm in the parking lot, or at his wherever he was doing there. Why are you trying to kidnap the baby from me if I already have? This is my baby. I'm raising this baby. I have what's they call it?
Hey, you have full custody.
Full custody. And if a nigga got full custody of his child,
Excuse me.
what that say about a mother?
Full parental custody.
Right. And I'm not. Listen, we all got mothers. I love mothers.
Right.
I love mothers to the teeth. But if he has full custody of that child, what is that saying about her? Because would she have full custody of her baby?
Hello?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I love mothers, because mothers are the hardest workers on this planet. Like, to be honest with you, it's hard to raise some of us big head, hard-headed niggas.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know why it's hard to sit there and raise some of us hard-headed niggas? Because your mother is fucking hard-headed and she don't want to tell you the reason why your father really not there. Because if she tell you the real reason why your father really not there, because let's keep it real. Since we here, let's keep it real.
No,
Because it's been multiple occasions to where a grown man finally meets his father, sits down and have the conversation.
right.
The conversation comes to a head to where what my mother been telling me for this past 18, 20 years has been a fucking lie.
It happens.
You didn't sit there and just leave me. She pushed you away because you didn't want to sit there conform to what she wanted you to do.
That happens.
But at the same time, she didn't want to do nothing that you asked her to do. So now, being that you don't want to sit there and be my Mr. Bentley, get the fuck on. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. I can do it all by myself.
Right. That's the feeling that they have.
But according to media out here, Miss Trezelle de Blanco, you can't do it all by yourself. Why? Because you fucked up out here.
Nice.
These niggas not paying you for no interviews. So you sitting there running from the hotel to the fucking car.
As you
With your babies. You're going from the hotel to your fucking car with your babies. And then you mad because your baby father gets custody of your kids, so now they gotta fucking be sleep cramped up in the car. They got a house, bedrooms, running water, a Frigidaire. They got the shit that make ice cubes, that run cold filtered water. Matter of fact, when they open it up, it's grapes and apples and oranges in that bitch. Motherfucking Capri Suns.
Yes.
What they calling the little peanut butter and jelly joints, the snackable joints, the
Lunchables. Lunchables.
Nigga, they got all that shit.
Lunchables in there.
They got all that shit. Uncrustables, that's what they call. Nigga, it's wild Uncrustables in that bitch. The grape and the strawberry.
And it's to mix them shit together.
You know what I'm saying? That man got them kids living like they supposed to. You got your kids living in between a car and a hotel. But you got the audacity to sit there and say that that man beat on you when we don't see what happened in the car. But we already know on Around the Town, we don't condone domestic violence.
Nope.
We don't condone none of that shit. But at the same time, sometimes a TV need to get rebooted. You know, like back in the day, them 1980s, 1990s with the big back. Sometimes you had to slap that bitch on the side to sit there and get it from Snowy to back to regular vision.
You remember back in the day when you had to fucking take your Nintendo cartridge?
And you had
to...
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta... You know what I'm saying?
You gotta reblow your cartridge.
Hey, sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta reblow your cartridge, bro.
Now, niggas ain't saying that. We hearing bitches with an 8-piece Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Floyd
Mayweather special.
Right, there you go.
8-piece combo.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Little. Matter of fact, I'm an old nigga. We not hitting bitches with that 5-piece Antonio Tarver. You know what I'm saying? That 5-piece Antonio Tarver did niggas dirty.
It did though. That
5-piece Antonio Tarver did niggas dirty.
I go hold you, man. I didn't think he was going to knock fucking Roy out twice.
Hey, that 5-piece hit that nigga something vicious, and Roy Jones Jr. was my favorite boxer growing up.
At that time. Tarver was fucking nice though.
That nigga was a monster.
People don't realize how good Tarver was. Hold
on, but y'all young niggas
he wasn't a natural boxer.
He wasn't.
But if he hit you with something, you might go, he knocked Roy Jones out twice. I said no, not Roy Jones.
Now, mind you, Roy Jones had an impeccable fucking career up until Antonio Tarver.
Impeccable.
He was dancing on niggas. hitting niggas with phantom hits.
He started that whole.
You know what I'm saying? No, actually he didn't, but he made it popular.
He made it popular.
Cause it was a nigga in the 80s that was doing the breakdance and shit.
No. I was about to say that shit's been dated since that.
Right.
But he made it.
He made it popular.
And you know who owns that record right now?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather.
Exactly.
Niggas dancing on niggas. And hold on, we're gonna get this down in another episode. But for his boxing, he's the best boxer to ever live because boxing is an art form.
Who?
Floyd.
Okay.
Boxing is an art form.
He understood. He architect. And he said they carved his way into the motherfucking Hall of Fame.
It's not just coming out and just knocking a nigga out. No. That's why they have rounds. That's why they have referees.
Right.
That's why they point you.
Right.
Because boxing is an art form. He has mastered that art form. Yeah. And I heard he about to fight another nigga in a couple of months.
If I'm not mistaken, he's supposed to be fighting Tyson. And the exhibition, no, not Tyson, Pacquiao.
I would like that.
I believe he's supposed to be fighting Pacquiao.
I'm taking that.
It's either he's supposed to be fighting Pacquiao in a regular fighting match, or he's supposed to be fighting Tyson in the exhibition match to get him some bread, and then after that he's going to fight Pacquiao. I believe so. Don't quote me.
I don't quote niggas. I don't do that. But,
so look, hold on. Let's get. We got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So let's get back to the
topic.
So boom.
That's my wine voice, y'all.
We already see that we already see from the footage beforehand that she's lying. Now, once again, we do not see what happened in that car. It's iffy. Yeah. It's iffy on that. It's iffy on that.
Right.
But at the same time, it's not iffy because the way that she's sitting there trying to put it is
right.
You did all that to me when I was outside the car.
How was that?
It's on camera. That man grabbed you to stop you from taking his child. You dropped the car seat. The Uber nigga hopped out and got flipped.
Because to be honest with you, where I see the video is at, the place that he walked into, like I can look out the window and see a nigga.
Hello.
So that's what happened.
Hello.
He looked out that window. He said, "What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is going on?"
Like right, because nigga, that's my baby in the car, bro. So I put down the flickers like, who the fuck is in my shit? My first thing is, I'm gonna grab the back. I'm grabbing the bag. The
man fresh home from the feds on probation and all that. He can't have no weapons of mass destructions on him.
Right. Because if that's my boy,
only thing he can use is these two right here. What he was born with.
He right.
And when he used these two right here and whooped that nigga up.
He did. He definitely did. He definitely was a hero of that fucking moment.
Stop the kidnapping from happening. Stop
that
right here. And told his homeboys, yo, come get my baby out this car. This bitch tripping. And what they did, they came, his homeboys did what they were supposed to do. Come get that baby.
And got the baby body.
Bring the baby into the facility.
Yes.
Get this crazy bitch the fuck up out of here so I can take my baby home.
Right.
Now, with that being said, check this out. We got an update from Cartel Bo. Because Cartel Bo had something he wanted to sit there and, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I felt this was heartfelt from the soul.
Right, because you can tell, you can look in the nigga eyes sometimes. Or you can feel a nigga passion.
You know what I'm
saying? And sometimes, that's what it take, bro. Like, because a lot of people they speak for the heart, bro. They not going with all this bullshit. I gotta look good for this nigga. I look for them. Fuck all of that. Speak from your heart, bro, and that's what he did.
So look, we're gonna sit there and play this clip right here. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna let you hear what Cartel Bo had to say. So here we go.
I know a lot of y'all waiting on me to make a statement. I just got a call from the district attorney's office, man. They asking me to come in, sit down, and give them a detailed statement of everything that happened. I hung up the phone and called my people. I told them I'm not going down there making no statements and shit like that. My family say if you don't go down there and make some statements to make sure your children safe, they ain't fucking with me no more. But if I go down there and make a statement, I'm a rat. The reason they need me to make a statement is because they had to look into the paperwork as far as custody concerns to see if she categorized for kidnapping, and due to the fact that she lost custody and I have full custody, it's kidnapping. Oh, fool, I don't know what to do for real, bro. They both went for assault. It's attempted kidnapping of a child. It'll be burglary. I think they said burglary of a motor vehicle, but I know it's burglary because she opened my door, and that's what they said. I know trespassing, but they trying to get all the cases they want, and they need me to make a detailed description of everything that happened in order to put the video footage and line it up with the case they want to come at them people with. And I'm lost, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, just truth be told, the only reasons they even got their footage is because they was lying, saying I punched her in the stomach and all that type of shit. So I had to show them the footage to show I never put my hands on her. And that's what got her and him booked. Police say he's an Uber driver. They don't understand the deepness and details of their relationship. I don't really give a fuck. I just don't know what to do. Do I go down here and give these people a statement? Or do I sit here and just, have some family members cut me off because I didn't want to go down here and what they quote unquote say do what's best for my child or my children? I'm just at loss, man. Shit a lot, bro. I can't do no rat shit, though. I don't understand why they need me and they got the video footage anyway, but I'm just lost right now, bro.
All right, and we back. So, I want to ask you, Jiminy the Cricket. I want to ask you a question, my man. So,
Always high.
How do you feel about the man saying, I don't want to go down there and talk to these police because if I do, I'm going to be a rat? Now, mind you, this man is sitting there, even though you just came home, supposedly you're no longer in the streets, allegedly you're no longer in the streets,
right.
You have legitimate businesses,
right?
But you still moving.
You don't have to do.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have. There's no street shit going on. You moving legit.
That's word.
But you still living the street code. So, in your thought process, how does that work for him? Because this goes further than just, yo, if I go talk to the police, I'm a rat.
Yes.
You're a legitimate businessman now, so if shit happens, you can't handle it as a street nigga.
Yeah, and that's where black men and shit like that get confused. Like, I'm guess just anybody in general. Like, some people don't like to tell, and sometimes being upfront and not upfront, but telling what happens is not snitching. Sometimes you have to tell somebody in order to get the situation resolved.
Now, my whole thing is this: as a nigga that teeter and totter in and out, you know what I'm saying, in and off the sidewalk. If y'all picking up when I'm putting down,
The nigga never want to be a rat.
you know what I'm saying? No, you never want to be a rat.
But if somebody
at the same time,
kids,
what constitutes a rat if this is nothing to do with the fucking streets and this is everything to do with my fucking children's safety?
This is what I'm saying.
So, all right, so hold on. Let me ask you a question. We
I give it to my lace potato chips.
Nah. You can't say that, my nigga. They not paying us. You know what I'm saying? This say them tater chips.
Well, I give them to My plain potato chips.
There you go. So, actual question. If
The B&G show chips.
if it's to the point
Them
where
tomatoes down.
you and matter of fact, we gonna get personal for a minute. How many kids you got?
Too many.
All right, so let's say you got let's say you got two of them. Your two youngest.
Okay.
Y'all on a road trip, going down to VA.
Okay.
Y'all hit Salisbury, Maryland.
Okay. Been there.
You in the gas station. You going to go pay. You gonna go pay for some gas.
Right.
You come out, you mind you at the 7-Eleven. You know they got the all the front, all that's gas, all that's
I
glass.
love 7-Eleven. Yep.
So you see somebody open up your motherfucking back door. You know your kids is in that bitch sleep. You run out the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your baby mother. But it's some woman trying to kidnap your kids. So ipso facto, you do what you gotta do.
Right.
But in the sense of you doing what you gotta do, right? You gotta make that police report. When the police come,
Right.
what are you doing? But mind you, you're a certified street nigga. You 10 toes in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You all the way, you well-rounded, you know what I'm saying? You sliding on shit. You know what I'm saying? You got blocks locked down. You know what I'm saying? You got traps booming. You got the little yeah-yeahs out here sitting there throwing booty meat round all, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. How you moving? Are you sitting there talking to these police and telling them the situation? Or you just on some more shit like, yo,
No, because
watch the camera.
I could have handled that situation way before that. Since I came out and she was, right?
But this one, so you came out, you seen it, you handled the situation.
Right.
But at the same time, all right, so let me go a little bit further. The cashier in the 7-Eleven called the police. Cause you whipping ass outside. Cause we all know we whipping ass. The fuck are you doing in my car trying to get my kids out the car?
Right.
I'm whipping ass. I don't give a fuck if you're a nigga nor a bitch. So
The police come.
when the police come, how are you handling that situation? Are you sitting there acting, yo, I'm a street nigga, I'm not talking to the police?
No, because you know what they gonna do? They're gonna try to arrest you and take you down to the precinct and all that, and now they're taking your kids because the kids was in the car. No. This bitch tried to assault me. I want to file a report, and that's it. Right there. I'm telling you what I'm telling you, and that's it. I'm leaving with my children. That's it. Because what they're gonna try to do is they're trying to flip the story. So now if they arrest you, somebody has to come pick up your kids.
Right.
No, you're not.
You're all the way out of state.
Right. No, you're not doing that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna come outside, I'm gonna handle the situation. They call the cops, I'm like, yo, this bitch tried to assault me. She in my car, like I got my 2 kids in there. I don't know this bitch
From Adam or Eve.
Right. So, no.
Yeah.
Because you can tell, when you pull up the 7-Eleven, they got cameras outside.
Yes,
They
sir.
pulled up the camera, and that was what happened.
24-hour surveillance.
Exactly, because it's 7-11.
Hello.
So I pulled into that shit, and this bitch was trying to get my shit. No, I told her to go away. She wouldn't go away. I pushed her to the ground, started stomping her, like, get the fuck away from my shit. So that's when y'all showed up. And now, you got me on camera. I told you everything. No. And that's how we're going to do that shit.
Now,
You're not taking me away from my kids in the middle of the night, and then they got to wait for somebody to come pick them. No.
me personally, that's the way that I'm going about that situation. Whether I gotta sit there and kick a field goal with this bitch or not. When the police come, I'm letting them know
Yeah,
the
bro.
fucking situation. Listen,
if I had to Chuck Lindor,
I'm trying to tell you.
if I had to Chuck Liddell, if I had to Chuck Liddell,
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
that bitch.
I'm trying to tell you, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Get that bitch at Anderson Silva real quick. The fuck?
I get in the car like, why you opening my doors?
Why are you trying to take my fucking car seat out? What are you doing? Oh, you're kidnapping it, bitch. Get the fuck away from my car, bitch. What are you talking about?
All right, now we saying that if we didn't know her. Oh.
We don't, the lady, we don't know the bitch.
All right.
They just sat there and pulled up, seen that there's 2 kids in the back seat, and they trying to sit there and they trying to catch some 2 free niggas for sale.
But I don't know. But okay, so if we didn't know the bitch, that shit happened. Yes, that's happening. But
So what if it's your baby mother? Now I'm not saying you gotta sit there and stomp a mud hole.
No. Listen, I'm gonna be like, listen. I'm gonna be on top of where I stand at, you know, because he was coming down the stairs on his business, on his property. I'm like, what are you doing? I see you. Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, I'm taking the baby. Okay, all right, so what's gonna happen when you take the baby? All I'm gonna do is call the cops on you, stupid.
Now that's one way of handling
That's
it.
bottom line, because I don't have to do anything. I have
Now, that's
custody
a fact.
of my baby.
I have legal custody
of my baby.
So you absolutely right. I can stand right there.
What
What the fuck are you doing, stupid?
No, go ahead, leave. Go ahead, take the baby. Go ahead, take the baby. I didn't give no permission to her. 911. These cameras, you'll be arrested by tomorrow.
Hello, 911. Yeah, this lady just came in this Uber and kidnapped my baby out my back seat. This the Uber number right here. This the type the license plate number right here. Who's the lady? My baby mother. She has no custody of my child. I just got full custody of my children. She is not supposed to have custody of my children. She followed me to wherever I was going to. She waited till I got into the establishment and she stole my baby out my car. That's that.
Yeah.
So, in all actuality, bro, that's not snitching.
Not. Because at the end of the day, when they go to review it on camera, they're going to look at it on camera like, oh shit. He really said,
What happened really happened.
He spoke when he was...
But that's what he said. He said that they told him to come in so he could sit there and they count everything that he like, yo, why I gotta do that when you got the camera? Nigga, because they gotta hear from your words.
Right, because...
Camera is hearsay.
Camera
is hearsay because it's nothing validating whether she was right or wrong.
Camera is hearsay, but you have to come in because you have to be like, that's what the same thing that happened on that camera is the same thing that happened.
But this is what I'm saying. If you don't sit there and make the report and talk to these people, it's somewhat they can sit there and play the hearsay situation to where even though in the courts you supposed to have full custody of the baby, they can sit there and play the shit. Well, that's the mother, so the baby wasn't in no danger. Nigga, I'm supposed to have full custody. If it was the other way around, you'd have been sending my black ass to TDC.
Okay, but listen, no. I'm saying no. Look at the video, bro.
Exactly. This is the whole thing. But we all know when it comes to black men and their babies and their baby mothers, in the court system, 9 times out of 10, if it ain't shadow of a doubt proof, and even with shadow of a doubt proof, we see where other situations is shadow of the fucking doubt proof, and niggas is getting 35 years for defending themselves and getting jumped by 4 fucking white boys. But that's a whole nother story.
We're not gonna do the white and black thing because this shit is based upon nowadays.
No, this is all nigga shit right here. This is straight nigga shit.
Nigga, white people get the nigga shit.
No. I'm talking about this situation right here. No, you're absolutely right. We're not gonna get into the white and black shit. This is straight nigga shit because this is an episode of a bitter baby mother that cannot get her fucking way and don't know how to sit the fuck down and shut up. Because if you knew how to sit the fuck down and shut up, bitch, you will not be homeless, living in your fucking car, or living out of a fucking hotel. You will be in the house.
Hold on. Let me ask you one question, big. How?
Ask the real question.
She was homeless.
Ask the real question.
Yeah, because if she was homeless and had no place to live,
ask the real question.
Where you taking?
Ask the real question. Ask the real question.
Hold on.
Ask the real question.
That shit just hit me in the head like a bunch of hammers. Okay, if you don't know where to go,
where are you taking the fucking baby?
That shit. Where's my bedtime blanket?
I'm taking the baby to the fucking hotel where my other kids is that he probably doesn't have custody because I don't think he has custody of all the kids.
All right, I'm going to sleep on that one because I just realized this whole time we was having this conversation, like, motherfucker, you don't have no place to go. Where are you taking
a newborn baby?
You need bottles. You need Essamil. You need diapers. You need wipes. You need fucking t-shirts. You need fucking...
Hello.
You need a crib. You need a blanket. You need baby pillows. You need baby everything.
You need a house.
You need a house.
Running water. AC, gas.
Heat. A place to make food at.
You know what I'm saying? A kitchen with a fucking island right there.
Right. Some things you can put
refrigerator.
Right. That heats up bottles. It's these things that they put.
Bottle warmer.
Yeah, bottle warmer. Yeah.
Like, nigga, what the fuck, bitch? You living out of your car in a hotel.
The last time I checked, a car didn't have running water for babies to heat up bottles.
Sir.
Okay, that's a lot. I'm just saying, because they're making these cars like crazy nowadays. And I went out.
And even if they did make a car, nigga, that's an RV. And bitch, you ain't gonna have a good RV got 300,000.
I'm just saying, bro. They making these shit.
You can't even afford a fucking apartment. So 300,000 out for an RV.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I want an RV too, because I love RV.
Hey.
I want to do that big boy shit, go across town in an RV and just take that shit on the road. And then, nigga.
That'd be fly.
That should be fly.
That should be fly.
That'd be hunting bears and shit. Like, all that type of shit, like, for real, nigga.
Nah, that'd be some fly shit.
All right, let's get back to what we was talking about.
But look, because look. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Around the Town with your humble host, KD, with his nice co-host, Jiminy the Cricket, the Gemini.
Right? Or Cricket the Gemini, but the best of all crickets, call me Gemini.
There you go. So look, appreciate y'all for coming through. Like, share, subscribe. You already know.
Always thumbs up.
You know what I'm saying? You already know, hit the notification bell so once we drop, you'll be notified.
That means like somebody served you with papers, nigga, you gotta go to court. You're notified.
There you go. I'll be back with it. Well, excuse me. We'll be back with another one. Peace.